Good evening, good morning, and good day, trainers. This is Falconwing, and I would like to talk to you about a brand new addition that is coming to the most successful game in Pokemon history, that being Pokemon Go. Now, there's been a few loud voices out there recently claiming that Pokemon Go is dead, gone, and done with. But clearly, no one told Niantic that, because they have announced just this morning that a new feature will be coming to Pokemon Go, and that feature is Buddy Pokemon. Now, Buddy Pokemon will allow you to select any Pokemon that you've caught or hatched as your buddy, and doing so will give you currently unspecified in-game rewards and experiences. And walking around with your buddy will provide bonuses such as free candy. You can change out your buddy at any time, and your buddy will appear alongside your avatar on your profile screen. And it seems like the position the Pokemon is in will change depending on its size. Snorlax is clearly behind the trainer in this shot, while Charmander and Squirtle are slightly in the front in this one. Can we possibly get Pikachu riding on our shoulders? Because that would be pretty perfect. As someone who loved the Pokewalker that came with HGSS, I can only see this as being a great improvement to Pokemon Go. While the blog post announcing the feature was admittedly a little vague, it gives me just enough to speculate on what these rewards might be. To start with, the announcement specifically states that candy will be rewarded for walking with your buddy, and I'd hope that that means that the candy will be for whatever specific Pokemon you've chosen to walk with. That way, you can select a rarer Pokemon, such as Lapras or Snorlax, and have them gain candy while they're walking around town with you, instead of having to just run all over trying to catch duplicates or win the lottery at hatching another. Plus, people have been asking for months now how legendaries will be able to be trained if you can't catch multiples of their species. Walking with them to earn their specific candy seems like an inspired way to do it. Now, it should be noted that despite our stance on not reporting on leaks or rumors on this channel, I have to admit there have been some murmurs in the Pokemon Go community regarding this feature for the past few days. It seems that there is a strong likelihood that my predictions here will come true. But I have to warn you, there's always the chance that any feature could change at any time. We've already experienced that with Pokemon Go, so if you read any sort of unconfirmed report, take it with a grain of salt. In regards to the other in-game rewards, my hope is that this means that our buddy Pokemon will attract Pokemon of the same type to our area more frequently. To give an example, if I want to catch more fire-type Pokemon, I would simply choose a Charmander or an Arcanine as my buddy, walk around my neighborhood, and then boom! All of a sudden I would be finding more Vulpix or more Magmar. Now, the Pokewalker had a restriction of 1 level gained for each trip you took with a Pokemon because it was designed as a peripheral for HGSS. Pokemon Go likely won't have any such restriction unless it's based on how many rewards can be earned in a single day. Curiously, one screenshot released by Niantic does show some kind of progress circle around Charmander's portrait, but there's no explanation provided for what exactly that means. I'd like to think that it's a visual indicator of when your next reward is earned, but it's impossible to say for sure. Now, we don't know when this update is going to go live for players around the world, but Niantic does say that it is just around the corner. So, if you'll excuse me, I have a corner to go run around. Thank you very much for following Bulbagarden, the original Pokemon community. I hope you all have a great weekend, and until next we meet, take care, trainers.